Yes. So welcome again. My name is Jen. Just by a show of hands, who has been to the aquarium before? Raise your hand. Oh, so many of you. Okay, put your hands down. Is it anyone's first time today? Very first time. Wow, that's so exciting. Excellent day to be at the aquarium. We have, of course, all the exhibits available, but we have gray whales that are traveling right along the back deck, so make sure you get out there and try to see those animals in the wild. All the students, you should have received one of these booklets, yes? And raise your hand if you did not receive a booklet. Okay, so these are going to be like your exploration guides as you go throughout the aquarium after this program. The activities in here are related to what I'm going to share. And if it's been a while since you've been here, or it's your very first time, thankfully there's a map in the back of your booklet. It looks like this, yes? Okay, so if I showed you a page of the booklet, say page 5, notice that at the very top it has a title, and the title tells you which exhibit to complete the activity at. If you don't know where the Monterey Bay Habitats is, again, the map is here. So just to orient you all very quickly, we are presently right here in the auditorium. So if we exit those black doors right there, the first exhibit we see are the sea otters. Anybody want to see some sea otters in here? I love the sea otters. And then, very important, also the bathrooms. But everybody asks, where are the bathrooms? Right there. And so our aquarium is organized by habitat. And if those habitats are close to the land, they're going to be on the left-hand side. So that's where we have the kelp forest exhibit and the Monterey Bay Habitats, where that activity is. And then back here we have our touch pools. Anybody want to touch animals? Oh, chaperones, ¿qué pasó? You don't want to touch animals? I hope so. There you go, there you go. Who can remind me how we're going to touch the animals today? How are we touching the animals? Go ahead. Touch them very gently. Anybody want to add to that idea? Yeah. Yes? Don't let them go, or maybe, go ahead.
Don't just hit them or anything.
Yeah, let's be really gentle and keeping them under the water. Can you all show me a peace sign like this? Okay. Can we pretend that our other hand is a sea star? All right, we're going to touch the animals only with 2 fingers today. Can you all show me? Okay, very gently on the top. We're not poking or pulling. These are our science fingers in the touch pools. All right, and then there's, of course, an activity in the open sea for you all in your notebooks, too. But I want to go ahead and get started with our topic of the day, and it's sharks. And the way I want to start this is that I want you to use your imagination, okay? I want you all to imagine a shark. It might help to close your eyes. And I want you to think about, what does it look like? What is it doing? And how does it make you feel? Okay? What maybe body parts does it have? All right, I think you all have it. How about you turn to the person next to you and describe the shark you imagine, then we'll share out. Go ahead. Go ahead and share with the person next to you. All right, my friends, let's come back together in 3, and in 2, and in 1. Anybody care to share the shark that they imagined? Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I imagine a goblin shark.
A goblin shark? Can you tell me what that looks like?
Like,
Maybe some body parts that it had that you can remember?
fins,
It had fins. Okay.
gills.
Gills. Excellent. I want to see this goblin shark. Okay, I want to ask somebody else here, but thank you for sharing. How about right here?
5-head shark.
A 5-head shark? Where did you see that? Maybe like in a movie or something? Okay, all right. Okay, interesting. A 5-head shark, that's very imaginative. Did you have a shark you want to share over there? No? Anybody else want to share? Yeah, right here.
Mine
A helpful shark. Ooh, excellent. All right, so that it's a shark that's doing good in the environment. I heard that you all have been learning about sharks and some misconceptions, so I think you're super ready for this. Go ahead. A megalodon. What is a megalodon? Tell me. It's a big shark. Can you describe some body parts that you can remember? Big teeth. And how did it make you feel, megalodon? Cool. All right. Excellent. So I hear many ideas about sharks in here. I'm actually curious if anybody thought about this shark right here. Anybody? Yeah. What kind of shark is this? Yes? A whale shark. Fantastic. One of the biggest sharks. And given, its mouth and its teeth, what do you think this thing eats? Any ideas? Yeah? What do you think? What's that? Right here, my friend with the glasses. What do you think it eats? Fish? Maybe something smaller, something way smaller. What do you think?
I think it eats anything it catches in its mouth.
Yeah, whatever it can catch in its mouth. Yeah, but maybe something smaller. Hold on, how about right here? Yeah.
Plankton.
Plankton, thank you very much. They are experts at eating plankton. Do we have to be afraid of the whale shark? Nod your head like this. No, we do not. They eat plankton. Anybody think of this guy right here, maybe? Ah, okay. What kind of shark is this? Any ideas? Right here in the red jacket? What kind? It's a baby shark, but this is called a horn shark. Notice it has this horn in front of its dorsal fin. How big do you think this shark is? Like enormous? Or show me with your hands. Show me with your hands. How big do you think it is? Ah, okay, pretty good. Like this, like 3 feet. Okay. And I think I heard some people talking about this one. Yeah, raise your hand if you all thought about this one. Which shark is this, my friend? Say it out loud. The great white shark. Very good. And I think megalodon is a kind of, they try to think about it like this one. So I heard that you all think some sharks are friendly and helpful. Helpful, yes, for sure. These are very important. And then I heard that, some can be a little bit scary. So we hear lots and lots of stories. That's why this program is called A Real Story. We hear lots and lots of stories about sharks, some that are positive and some that are negative. Okay, so can you all tell me what are some places where you learn about sharks? What are some of the sources where you learn about sharks? How about right here in the hat? School. Okay, fantastic. School. Where else? All the way back there, my friend. Where do you learn about sharks? From books? All right, fantastic. What else? What else? Any other ideas of where you learn about sharks? How about right here? Yeah. What's that? Here at the aquarium, like museums? Anything else right there in the middle? Studying the ocean, maybe somehow doing some research. One last one right there in the middle. The internet. It's very true. There's lots of information on the internet. And I would say that we also learn about sharks through different media sources, right? So we learn about sharks in, movies like this one. Anybody know what movie this is from? Jaws, right? So a lot of people became very afraid of sharks because of movies like this that they thought was the real story, but was not the real story. Or, movies like Mega Shark, where the shark is going to bite the Golden Gate Bridge. You think that's real or not real? No, the shark's not going to do that. Or do you think that this is possible? I'm not really sure. This Shark Attack number 3, because 1 and 2 were so awesome. Here we go. Are you ready for this? Okay, not true. But I want to actually show you that humans are not the natural prey of sharks. If anyone gets bit by a shark, it is always by accident. So let me show you this video right here. What do you think is going to happen? Da! Are you surprised? Would anybody be willing to go do that? I would, yes. That'd be so fun. I show you this video because I want you to have an open mind about sharks as you explore the aquarium today, and that you learn that these animals are really important for maintaining balance in many different kinds of ecosystems. Okay, so at the aquarium, we are big fans of teaching people about the importance of sharks and also doing research to learn more about them so we can protect them. So one of the first activities that we have for you is a treasure hunt, which is on your page 3. So in the wild, we have many types of sharks, skates, and rays. These animals are all related to each other. And there are about, 370 different types of described species. At the aquarium, we have about 15 for you to find. Okay, 15 different species. We don't have this one on an exhibit. I'll talk about it a little bit later. But we do have the hammerhead. So again, you're going to go throughout the entire aquarium looking for these different species of sharks, skates, and rays. And if you didn't bring a pencil, I can give you one at the end. But your job is to write down which habitat you find it in. Thankfully, the exhibits are, by habitat, so just put the name of that there. And I would ask, what are the adaptations that these animals have to live in that specific habitat? Okay? So that's your first activity. And as you look at this picture, I actually want to get into adaptations. Raise your hand if you heard that word before, adaptations. Okay? So these are body parts or behaviors that allow animals to survive in very specific habitats. Okay, so I want you to take a moment and think about, what do all of these skates, sharks, and rays have in common? What body part makes a shark a shark? All right, I actually want you to turn to a friend, the other person next to you, and share out your ideas, and then we'll share out together. Okay, common adaptations. You have some ideas? You think so? I think you do. All right, let's come together. I'm curious. I hear lots of excitement, so I'm excited to hear your ideas about common adaptations that make a shark a shark. Okay? You can share your idea or your friend's idea. How about right here? What do you think? They're meat eaters. So what kind of consumer type is that? Anybody know the science word for that? What is that? Yeah, carnivore, absolutely. Okay, so they're all carnivores. Very good. And they have a special adaptation to be able to eat all that meat. So let's go ahead. Keep going. They all each have a habitat to live in. Okay, so we're thinking about body parts or behaviors. Okay. And these can live in all kinds of different habitats. But what allows them to live there? What body parts do they have? What do they do? Yeah, how about right there? They all have gills. Okay, and what's the function of the gills? What are your ideas there? What are they for? What's that? To breathe, absolutely. Okay, so I've actually heard that already. So we see here, they have the gills here. Anybody know what those are called in Spanish? You ready? Branquias. Can you all say branquias? Branquias, okay? So the gills here are for being able to extract oxygen from the water. And then I heard that they're carnivores. So what do they need to be able to eat that meat, my friends? What do you think? Yeah, they need some kind of sharp teeth, right? Their teeth here. And also strong jaws. What else makes a shark a shark? What else? Yeah. The fins, okay. And the function of the fins is? Absolutely, to be able to swim. Okay, so we see this is the dorsal fin. Can you all show me your dorsal fin? Okay, this is really for staying upright. And then you have the pectoral fin. Can you show me your pectoral fins? All right, these are for navigating. And then the caudal fin, which is for swimming. All right? So anything else that makes a shark a shark? Huh? Yeah. They have no bones? They do have bones, but their bones are not made out of calcium like ours are. Anybody know what their bone or skeleton is made out of? I see a hand right there. Cartilage, fantastic. Can you all wiggle your nose like this? All right, can you wiggle your ear like this? All right, that is a material that is in your nose and in your ears. That's cartilage, and that is what their skeleton is made out of. Why? It's evolutionarily, they're less derived than the bony fish, but who knows? Maybe it helps them float or something. Actually, I have a question. Do you all think that sharks are fish? Give me a thumbs up if you're like, they are fish. A thumbs down if you're like, they're not. I think in the middle if you're like, I don't really know. All right? So, okay, with a thumbs up, why do you think that it's a fish? What does it have to be a fish?
It does the same thing.
What body parts does it have?
Fin?
They have fins. And what else?
Gills.
And gills. And then what else? Do you have an idea? Eyes? Oh, a lot of animals have eyes. What do they have all over their body? Somebody tell me. What's that? Scales. Absolutely. Yep, escamas. So, do all fish have gills and fins and scales? Are sharks fish? Yes, they are fish, okay? There's something very special about their scales, though. Sharks have special scales. You want to see them under a microscope? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to show you right now. Here we go. They have scales that look like this. These are called dermal denticles. Okay? If I tell you the word dientes in Spanish, what does that mean? Teeth, okay? And then a dermatologist is someone who works on your skin, right? So they have teeth, skin. Basically, if you put your hand across a shark, it's not going to be smooth. It's going to feel like sandpaper. It's going to feel like there's little teeth on there. So they have these special scales that allow them to go very fast in the water, but also very quietly, because many of them are top predators, right? I heard some of you say that they're carnivores, so they need these really powerful jaws and different teeth to be able to eat all of those foods. You have an activity on page 6 where you get to visit a really fun exhibit called the Coastal Wetland, the Nature Center. And my favorite part of that is that you'll be able to touch these guys right here, the bat rays. Oh, I love the bat rays. Okay, and the bat rays have a different kind of mouth structure. It looks like this. Okay, and what do you think the bat rays are eating with these crushing plates? What are your ideas there? What do you think? Some shrimp? Something harder. How about something harder? Yeah, here in the middle. Maybe kelp? They're carnivores. So what do you think all the way over there? Yeah, they eat clams and urchins and other hard part, or even crabs, okay? So you have a chance to explore what kind of foods they're eating in the aviary, which is super fun. We talked about gills as well. Notice on page 5, you have a chance to look for these different sharks and count their different gill slits in Monterey Bay habitats. This is one of my favorite. I love this guy. Here we go. Whoa, look at its little nose. And you can count the number of gills if you so dare. Look at how many gills they have there. This is what they look like. Those are huge. All right. I think that's all I wanted to share about that. And, I want to go back to the fact that we do not have this animal on exhibit. Although we are the one aquarium that has had 4 in the past. We no longer have these on exhibit because they're too big. They actually will end up eating a lot of things in the exhibit. But also, we are more interested at the aquarium to study them in the wild. We want to know what they're doing out there so that we can better protect them. So we have people on our team who actually go out and they deploy, I'm going to show you, they deploy these tags on the sharks. Okay, so a lot of these sharks are tagged up in San Francisco, and we put these little tags on their dorsal fins. And after a while, we're tracking, where are they going, what are they doing? And after a while, this tag will pop off, And it's sending, as it's going, it's sending signals up to a satellite, almost like your cell phone does, and it's tracking where the shark is going. And then if you ever find these on the beach, they actually will give you money for returning them back, okay? And so we can get really, really cool data like this, where it shows you that these white sharks, when they get tagged right here in Monterey, actually make open sea migrations all the way to Hawaii. Any hypotheses about why they might be doing that? What is the purpose of them traveling so far? Yeah, all the way in the back there. They migrate, but for what purpose? Stay warm? Maybe they're going to warmer water. Let's think about why they might be doing that. All the way over there. Yeah. No, they're not. They're not going after humans. Nuh-uh. Any other ideas? Yeah. Maybe that's a place where they can find a lot of food. Okay, any other hypotheses? How about right here? A change in climate. Maybe the climate's allowing them to go further. One more idea. That's okay. It's all good. All right, so I'm going to show you one more video here, actually. The scientists also are trying to figure this out. And really, we've only in the last, I'm going to say, less than 10 years, have put cameras also on these sharks. Anybody want that job right there, putting a camera on the white shark? Look how fun that is. Look how he's going to be really stoked. Yes! And beginning to get footage like this from GoPros that turn on once they get way out into the Pacific. And we're trying to figure out, are they going there to eat? Are they going there to mate? These are all still questions that are open that scientists are trying to figure out. So many people think that they're out there to feed and to breed, but still we don't really know. So I encourage you all that if you come and watch the White Shark program, you'll learn a little bit more about the research efforts. But yeah, all of this is being able to see that these animals are kind of gathering right here in the middle has allowed us as an aquarium to make recommendations to different resource managers to be able to put protection so that people are not fishing in these areas, so the animals can remain safe and continue to play their role in the environment, maintaining balance. Okay? So one other thing I recommend you all is that you see the kelp forest feeding and see all these different sharks in action feeding and see what this person is going to give them. I'm going to end this by actually showing you, do I have this? Look at this cool video. This is actually a puppet, but it's showing you just what an amazing top predator the sharks are. I have a question for you. Who do you think is the top predator in the ocean? What is the top predator in the ocean? What's your idea?
Giant squid.
The giant squid? Perhaps. What else? What do you think? Okay, it should be, but it's not. What do you think? The what? The megalodon. If it's maybe. All right, we'll do one more. The which one? The whale shark? Oh, that one. That one's eating plankton. It's pretty safe. Can you all show me one finger like this? And can you point it at yourself like this? Yes, humans are the top predators in the ocean. Unfortunately, there's about 10 million that get hunted every year. And 10 million, can you think of that? It's just a crazy number for me. So here at the aquarium, we're really passionate about caring for these animals, for you to see animals up close in the exhibit so that you would begin to care about them and want to teach others about their importance. So I hope that you have a great time exploring with your chaperone groups, learning more about these animals, and of course ask lots of questions to the guides that are at the exhibits. If you did not bring a pencil, I have pencils for you. I just ask that you not write on the glass panels, or on the written parts. You can maybe use your leg or a bench or your friend's back if you ask for permission. And lastly, I have some questions for you. Are you all going to stay in your chaperone groups? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Are you going to be running around and screaming? Yes or no? Thank you. Are you going to be eating and stuff in the aquarium? No, you guys can drink water, but there's no eating in the aquarium. Are you going to have fun though? Yes, I love this. What is this? I don't know, but I love it. Do we have a lunchtime?
12.
At 12, okay. So you're probably going to meet right out here and then walk over to the picnic area. Well, I hope you all have an amazing time at the aquarium. Thank your teachers for bringing you. Say thank you so much. All right, I'm going to meet you all in the back.